Right, good evening. If you have been following any of my meat chicken videos, you know that I've been in the process of raising my fall 2023 batch of meat chickens. I butchered the first half this past weekend, and I'm butchering the second half this coming up weekend. However, instead of getting a break from meat chickens, I mentioned in one of my videos that my crazy friend decided to order 135 meat chickens that she is not capable of taking care of. She cannot kill a fly. So I will be raising those meat chickens. She can care for the chickens, but I think it will be easier if I just start them out here and finish them here instead of having to transport those chickens when it's time to butcher. She lives about an hour from me, and trying to transport 135 chickens here for me to butcher, or even me going out there, because I cannot butcher 135 at one time by myself, it will be easier to just start them and finish them here. Or easier for her, since I'm doing a lot of the labor, or all of the labor. Those chickens will be coming here tomorrow at some point. She's picking them up morning, midday. So when I get home from work tomorrow, I will have 135 meat chickens to take care of. In order to get ready for those chickens, I want to show you what I have done so far. I've set up two 6-foot brooders, and I do not think that these two 6-foot brooders are actually going to hold the 135 for the amount of time that I need to keep them in there. I'm planning, hopefully, to keep them in there for 2 weeks, a maximum of 3 weeks. When I was raising my particular meat chickens this year, when it was time to move them out of the brooder, we had rain all week long. And of course, they were not completely feathered out yet at 2 weeks of age. So I did not feel comfortable of moving those chickens out when it was 30s and 40 degrees at night and raining. So I kept them in the brooder for an extra week. I hope that does not happen with this batch, but we cannot predict Mother Nature. And I am actually located in Texas, and if you live in Texas or have heard anything about Texas, you know that the weather is very menopausal. It is very hot, it is very cold, it is back and forth. One day it's summer, one day it's winter, one day it is monsoon season, and then we're having a snowstorm the next day. There's just no telling what will happen. But in order to get set up for these, here's the two 6-foot brooders. They both have lids. This one here I have open currently. This one I do not. But I'm going to open this up and show you the inside of each one of these brooders. They are a little different on each one right now. Now, this particular brooder has a 3.5 gallon water in it. I have put electrolytes into the water. The reason for the electrolytes is these chickens have got to travel about an hour or so to get here. In order to prepare for them to be stressed and just to give them a good jump start, the electrolytes and vitamins in the water I feel like is necessary to give them just a good start. I do not normally put 3.5 gallon waters in my brooders, but since there will be 67 and 68 chickens in each one of these brooders, I feel that this 3.5 gallon water is necessary. One of those little waterers is not going to cut it with that many chicks on it. Also, this brooder has a 25-pound feeder in it. By having this size of feeder in it, even though it does take up a lot of space, it will allow me to be a little more hands-off and a little less stressed about feed. I do not want them to run out of feed at any point. So that is the reason for this 25-pound feeder. I have the feeder set on 2x4s. And I also have the water set on 2x4s. The reasoning for that is to keep it up off of the ground in an attempt to keep it just a little cleaner. Baby chicks make a huge mess scratching around in the pine shavings, and they always get pine shavings in their feed and waters, as you know, if you've ever raised baby chicks. So just elevating it just a little bit, not too tall that they can't reach it, but just a little off the ground, will hopefully keep this just a tad bit cleaner for me and less headache. Now this brooder over here, it does also have the 3.5 gallon water with the electrolytes in it, but I do not have another 25-pound feeder at this moment available. Now my meat chickens, tomorrow is Wednesday, and I'm butchering my meat chickens on Saturday, and they have a 25-pound feeder in their pen that I plan to pull out and put in here once they are all gone and butchered. So from Wednesday to Saturday, hopefully this brooder can make it off of this 7-pound feeder. I do have another feeder set right down here just in case. If I start noticing that they are out of food every day when I come home, I plan to put that second feeder in here somewhere. I don't want to because of space reasons, but if I need to because they are consuming that much feed, then that is what I will have to do. Each brooder has a heat lamp on it, and each brooder does have a lid on it. The lid, I don't know if you saw on that first one, it is open on both ends. And let me set it back on there and I'll show you kind of what it looks like. It's not hinged on there or anything like that, but it does have an opening down here. This is for ventilation, and then this end down here is open to be able to allow the heat lamp in there. It moves back and forth, so I can scoot it down further one way or the other way if needed. My biggest concern is at nighttime. We have been this week in the 60s, mid 60s, high 60s during the daytime, but at nighttime we have been down in the 30s. So I do have 2 more heat lamps on hand just in case I have to put another heat lamp on here at night. I haven't decided if I'm going to put both of them on one end or a heat lamp on both ends. Don't really know yet. That's kind of just a play it by ear thing and kind of see how it goes and what is necessary, depending on how cold it is, if it's raining and all of that, making it even cooler. But that is what I've been working on this evening. Now I also have a bag of chick feed set next to each brooder. I'm planning to run them through this first bag of chick feed, and then they will switch over to whatever feed that she provides to me. She has expressed a little bit of concern, or a lot of concern actually, about the cost of what meat bird feed cost. It does average around $20 a bag. I have come up with a calculation of needing about 55 bags of meat bird feed. That is over $1,000 in feed to feed out of 135 chicks. And I get it. It does cost quite a bit of money. But that is kind of what you've got to expect with that many meat birds. They do eat quite a bit compared to regular chicken breeds. So these meat chickens will be fed a little differently than what I typically feed them. I'm still starting them on chick feed just like I do mine. I know she has at least 15 bags of meat bird feed that she's already purchased. What the remaining bags of feed will be, I have no idea at this point. It's kind of going to be whatever she brings me. So that'll be a fun little experiment to see how they grow on whatever feed it is that she provides. And as I have to switch feed based off of what she provides to me, I will let you know in my videos. I will tell you what if I've ran out of what feed and what feed we are switching them to. Hopefully after this chick starter they go to the meat bird feed, and then hopefully only one other kind of feed. I never can tell with her. She is going to buy the cheapest thing that she can possibly find. The only way I convinced her into buying the 15 bags of meat bird feed is I found a $10 off coupon for her, and she used that coupon to get those 15 bags. So got lucky there. And I know she's going to watch this video and call me and tell me that she heard me talking crap about her. I've raised meat chickens several times. They do good on starting on chick feed, switching them over to meat bird feed. I know exactly what I can expect from them out of weight wise when it's time to butcher. Switching them over to anything else, I don't know. I know she mentioned putting them on a layer feed. We will see. I am open to feeding them whatever she wants. These are her meat chickens. I am just doing the work. So it'll be a fun experiment to kind of see, does it affect their growth or does it not affect their growth? The print in a layer feed and the crude fat in a layer feed is not the same as a meat bird feed. It also has a lot more calcium in it than what a meat bird feed has, and that they do not need. But we will see. I'm open to it. And I'll be making videos every week. Tomorrow is Wednesday, which is the hatch date for the chicks. That's when they are arriving. Every Wednesday, I will be posting a video of her meat chickens and the growth. I'm going to put them in a playlist. My chickens are on a playlist on my channel for fall 2023 meat chickens, I think is what it's called. Her playlist, I haven't decided on a name yet. but I will probably name it Devons Fall 2023 Meat Chickens or something like that. That way, if you want to watch those videos and you want to follow it on a playlist, it will be on my channel and available for you to watch. But tomorrow evening when I get home, I'm going to make a video of these baby chicks in the brooder to show you what they look like as day-old chicks, and week by week we will go from there. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, subscribe, and hope to see you in the next coming weeks.